The village of Komori was nestled amongst whispering bamboo forests. Fireflies twinkled like fallen stars, their light reflecting on the rice paddies. It was a night like any other, serene and peaceful. Villagers slept soundly in their homes, unaware of the celestial dance about to unfold above them. Rehan, a young boy with eyes as bright as the evening star, gazed at the full moon. He dreamed of adventures beyond the familiar bamboo groves. Little did he know, adventure was about to come crashing into his world. The air, thick with the scent of cherry blossoms, held a strange stillness. This was the calm before the cosmic storm. A low rumble echoed through the valley, reverberating off the ancient cliffs and rolling hills. It wasn't the familiar grumble of a summer storm, nor the distant roar of thunderclouds gathering on the horizon. This sound seemed to come from beyond the sky itself, as if the heavens were whispering secrets to the earth below. The villagers stirred, awakened by the unsettling tremor that shook the very foundations of their homes. They exchanged worried glances, unsure of what was happening. Rehan, his heart pounding in his chest, watched in awe and terror. He had never seen or heard anything like this before. Above, the star-dusted canvas of the night fractured, splitting open like a fragile piece of glass. A blinding light, like a second sun, tore through the darkness, illuminating the valley with an otherworldly glow. A colossal vessel, crafted of shimmering metal and pulsating light, descended from the rift. It moved with a grace that defied its immense size. It was unlike anything ever witnessed by human eyes, a marvel of technology and mystery. Fear, cold and sharp, gripped the villagers. They had no idea what this meant for their future. The ship hovered silently above the village, casting an ethereal glow on the terrified faces below. It was as if time itself had stopped. The air crackled with energy, charged with the unknown. Every breath felt heavy with anticipation and dread. Rehan felt a growing sense of dread. Something was terribly wrong, and he couldn't shake the feeling that their lives were about to change forever. Beams of intense light shot down from the belly of the vessel, illuminating the night with an almost blinding brilliance. The air seemed to hum with an unearthly energy, a vibration that resonated deep within the bones of those who witnessed it. They enveloped 5 villages, bathing them in an otherworldly luminescence that seemed to erase the very shadows around them. The light was so intense it felt as though it could pierce through the fabric of reality itself. Screams pierced the night as the chosen ones were lifted off the ground, their forms dissolving into motes of light as they were drawn upwards. It was as if they were being unmade, their very essence scattered into the ether. The light was merciless, swift and absolute. It cut through the darkness with a precision that was both terrifying and awe-inspiring, leaving no room for doubt or escape. Rehan watched in horror as his neighbors, his friends, vanished into the heart of the strange vessel. Panic surged through him, a primal fear that gripped his heart and refused to let go. This was no mere storm. The sky was alive with strange, pulsating lights that danced and flickered like some malevolent aurora. This was something far more sinister, far more advanced than anything he could have imagined. The technology, if it could even be called that, was beyond human comprehension. From the shadows beneath the ship, strange figures emerged. They moved with a purpose, their presence exuding an air of authority and control. They moved with an unsettling grace, their limbs slender and elongated, their eyes glowing with an eerie, cold light. It was as if they were sculpted from the very essence of the night. Rehan's breath caught in his throat. These weren't humans. They were something far more alien, more otherworldly than he could have ever conceived. These were something else entirely. Their presence was a stark reminder that humanity was not alone in the universe, and that there were forces out there far beyond our understanding. Rehan knew he had to escape. The forest was dense, the night air cold and biting. He could hear his own heartbeat, a frantic drum in his ears. He turned to run, his legs pumping furiously, his lungs burning. Every step felt like a battle against the darkness that seemed to close in around him. But it was too late. The shadows grew longer, and the forest seemed to conspire against him, roots and branches grabbing at his feet. A blinding light engulfed him, brighter than anything he had ever seen. It was as if the stars themselves had descended to claim him, and he felt a strange weightlessness overcome him. His body lifted off the ground, defying gravity as if he were a mere feather in the wind. He had become another captive of the stars. The night sky, once a source of wonder, now seemed like a prison. He awoke in a dark, cold room. The air was thick with an unearthly chill, and the silence was deafening. Strange symbols etched in glowing lines adorned the walls. They pulsed with an eerie light, casting ghostly shadows. He was strapped to a metal table, cold and unyielding. The restraints bit into his skin, a cruel reminder of his captivity, his body tingling with a strange numbness. It was as if his very essence was being drained, leaving him weak and helpless. Panic welled up inside him, threatening to consume him. His mind raced, searching for any means of escape, but finding none. Through a blurry haze he saw them, the beings from the shadows. They moved around him, their forms indistinct and menacing, their voices a series of clicks and whistles, an alien language that sent shivers down his spine. Their touch cold and clinical as they probed and prodded him. Rehan was a specimen, a subject in their cruel cosmic experiment. He could feel their curiosity, their detachment as they examined him. A subject in their cruel cosmic experiment. The realization hit him hard. He was no longer just a man. He was an object of study, a captive of the stars.